Hey, Barney Rubble. Hey, Mark. Guys, thanks for popping in. Kevin. No, I got it here. We're good. As long as I don't drop it. No, it's a shun. It's not real Damascus. That's just how Shun does their knives. Gives it a little texture, but no, they are not Damascus steel. Nothing tonight. No cocktails tonight, Barney. Little ding in this blade. Go back to the 120 because I've got a little ding there in the blade. It's not coming out, so I'm gonna have to take off more material. I think I've almost got it. Hey, I appreciate if y'all hit that thumbs up button. Helps the channel out. Helps the algorithm out. Appreciate everybody watching. I think it's good. Thanks, Kevin. Looks good. I've sharpened these knives for years. Maybe once or twice a year, she usually brings them to me. She's hard on her knives. She does a lot of cooking. And she beats the hell out of these. So we got about 10 knives to do tonight. She's put this one in the dishwasher. You can see the rust on it. So this one's been in the dishwasher. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit first. So I got a gym. So over here on this side, I've got a bench grinder with 2 different grit, Scotch-Brite radial wheel brush wheels. They work really good for taking rust off really quick. So I'm trying not to heat up the blade with that 120. We're okay. Well, you don't want to heat it up too much because you'll take the temper out of the blade. So you want to be able to touch it. Now, and I do have a spray bottle over here that if it got too hot, I could cool it down. But you just don't want to get it too hot. Weakens the steel. but sometimes I will use some ice water if I got to do some serious repair to a knife and grinding. A lot of times I'll get the knife cold in some water. Just depends on how much damage is on the blade. So this one's good. See, here's another one. You can tell she's put it in the dishwasher because the handles are faded. The chlorine bleach in there, in the dishwashing soap, turns the knife this color. So I'm going to go to the Scotch-Brite wheel real quick. Just cleans it up a little bit, and I clean all of the knives before I give them back to them. I clean them with a Scotch-Brite pad and alcohol, so they're nice and clean when they go back to the client. And see, she's got a ding in the right there. You see that? So I got to fix that. Hang on. Now this one is going to take me a while to get it because she's got it really jacked up. So I used my other 1x30 over here just to clean that tip up because it would take too long on the sharpener to get there. That's enough. Quiet. Quiet. You know, I'm going to switch out belts because these are so worn. So this is a fresh, brand new 3M Cubitron 120. So it'll take more material off. I'm tired of dinking around with that. That was a pretty worn out belt. So we should take more material off faster. All right, we've got a burr, we've got an apex on the blade. So now we're just going to refine the blade from here on out. All right. So how's everybody doing out there tonight? Thursday night, very warm here in Texas. I am not shark fin certified. I had contacted them about that, and then they were supposed to send me the stuff to sharpen, and I never followed through with it. They never sent it to me, and they never followed through. Believe it or not, I don't see that many shark fin shears. Rarely do I ever see them. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. $82 people watching out there. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. Had 2 clients drop off a bunch of knives this evening and asked me if I could have them tomorrow. And I said, yeah, no problem. I'll get them done tonight and I'll have them in the morning for you. The weekend's coming. Everybody wants their knives for the weekend. That's fine. I usually shut down by 6 o'clock in the evening. But I thought, what the hell, I'll go get them done. Thanks, Sharp Heart. Good seeing you. There's another ding. This lady's been a really good client for years. She lives on Galveston Island and drives all the way up here to drop stuff off. So I like to take care of them. She brought me a whole bunch of garden tools. I don't normally do garden tools, but I do them for her because she's been with me for so long. So tomorrow morning I'll get up and do all the garden tools early. I think I got it out. I'll tell you what, a brand new Cubitron belt sure takes material off fast. I like them when they're worn out, but I got tired of messing with it with that knife. Well, I appreciate everybody watching, saying hello. Definitely better than the factory. I do a factory edge angle on it. These are all Japanese knives. They're all shuns, and so I do a 16 degree on them. I have my handy dandy edge finder right here. I can get the exact bevel edge. This one's all rusted, but in the dishwasher. I can tell this handle is loose, and that's another thing, putting these wooden handle knives in the dishwasher, it really jacks up the handles, these wooden handles. Sharp Hawk, I've got a couple of restaurants. I don't solicit the restaurants. I've got a couple of them. I got a couple of meat markets. I work by appointment only, and so I don't drive around to the restaurants and look for business, if you know what I mean. I prefer to work with individuals than dealing with restaurants. There's so much turnover in the restaurants. First of all, you know, the chefs, unless it's a mom and pop shop, And the few restaurants I do have, they are mom and pop, where they're doing the cooking and everything. And I like dealing with them. But if you got a restaurant where there's an absentee owner and there's constant turnover in the kitchen staff, you just can't get any consistent business out of them, and it's just very hard to deal with, and I don't want to deal with it. Some guys love to do it, but that's just not part of my business model. Dog groomers are the largest part of my business. I will be very busy this weekend with dog groomers. Tomorrow night they will start dropping everything off. And I go to salons and barber shops during the week. Most of the knives are all just brought to me. Most people find me with a Google search. They search knife sharpening in my area, and I pop up. And actually, I pop up all over the country now. I've worked very hard on my Google page and search engine optimization, and the YouTube channel helps. And I've also got a lot of referrals, word of mouth now. There's a Facebook page in our area. It's called Bay Area Food Lovers. We're in the Houston Galveston Bay Area, and so there's about 50,000 people on that particular Facebook page, Facebook group, and I get a lot of business from them. I have a truck. I have a pickup truck with a camper top on it, and I do have power. I go into the salons and sharpen. I mean, every once in a while I'll go to a salon or a barbershop that doesn't really have a spot for me to set up, and I'll go out and I'll sharpen out of my truck, but it's rare. But yeah, I have a pickup truck with power and everything in it. I would like to have a van or something where I could stand up, but just not in the budget at this point. It's not in the near future. I'm pretty happy with the growth of the business the way it is. Sharp Hawk, did you establish a Google business page? That's very, very important. Even if you have to pay somebody to do it for you, most people are going to find you through a Google search. Most people use Google to find anything nowadays. WJR, this is a 120 to start. And it's a brand new 120, and it's really, really aggressive. Oh, more than that, more than 20 grand. For 20 grand, that thing would have half a million miles on it. They're expensive. Awesome. Yeah, the business page means the Google page means a whole lot. I track people going to the Google page versus my website, and I get very little traction on my website. Most of them find me through Google and just read everything on the Google page. I might get 30 visits a month to my web page. I get a couple hundred visits to my Google page a month. Oh, WJR. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you the rest of the thing. I start off with a 120, then I go 600, then I go 1200. Then I use a felt belt. Sometimes I've got a leather strop too, but this particular lady, she likes her knives a little toothy, so I don't over polish them. Just depends on the customer. This is just a cheap Chinese knife, but she likes it. See, it didn't take much to get a burr real quick. Christopher, I do. I get probably a package a day of something to sharpen. Dog groomers send me their tools to sharpen. Knives, I've gotten knives from all over the country. I charge $1 per inch length of blade. So that's a 3-inch paring knife right there, I think. Three or 4 inch, I think it's 3.5. I'm gonna charge $3 to sharpen this particular knife. Chef knife is $8. I charge a little bit more at the farmer's market. Sounds good. You know, you can contact me through my website. There's a message feature on there. Yes, I'm sharpening right to the tip. I like to use the felt belt, and I like to fluff the fibers up with a little brush, and it gets the burr off. And it gets all the little micro burrs off of it. And you can put compound on it and actually polish with it if you want to. I leave it dry. I don't ever put compound on the felt belt. I don't know what that is. Hedge trimmer? Oh, hedge trimmers to trim hedges. No, I don't do those. No. I rarely do garden tools. I turn most people down. This lady that has all these knives, she brought me a bunch of, small clippers and things like that. And I'll do them for her. I got them done the other side of the shop. But yeah, I mean, I don't do yard tools as a rule. Unless it's a really good client like this lady is. I don't do chainsaw blades. I don't do saws. Literally all I sharpen is salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, medical scissors, that sort of thing, and just about any knife. And there's some knives I've turned down. If it's an oddball knife, I'm not gonna mess with it. Now this is another lady who brought some shuns in. These are brand new. Kevin, I got a twice as sharp for all of the fabric scissors. The twice as sharp does a better job on the fabric scissors than the flat hone. With the flat hone, it's got some give to the plate. I use the Velcro on the flat hone, so there's some give to this. I don't want that give when it comes to the sewing scissors. I want that edge to be like just perfectly flat on the fabric scissors. So I actually have two twice as sharps. I have one of them set up with a diamond wheel, a 400 grit. Oh, there's 240 grit diamond wheel specifically for the fabric scissors. And then I've got one with the 100 stone on it. I don't use it very much. And I have the setup for the rotary. I have the rotary set up for the twice as sharp also. So like I said, these are fairly new knives and she takes care of them. And so I am going to put a polished edge on them. You probably could have got away with it, If you were careful, you probably could have done it. I charge $10 a pair for sewing scissors. Man, get you a twice as sharp, and you can make some really nice money really fast. You're in the UK, is that correct? It's not that hard. It's super easy. Go look at my videos. I've got multiple videos. And if you get a twice as sharp, there's good business to be made there. I have a couple of little quilting shops that send me business. I'll go over there and set up and sharpen knives and sewing scissors in the parking lot. I got a couple of upholstery shops. Good steady work. The upholstery shop guys, they want their scissors sharpened every quarter. And it only takes about 5 minutes to sharpen a pair. Okay, you're in Ohio. There was somebody on one of the Facebook pages, somebody was trying to get rid of a twice as sharp in Pittsburgh, I think is where he was. And he only wanted like $350 for it. So that one's in good shape. I polished this one. I'm going to polish it. I don't think I did I? So we're going to use I'm just going to touch it up a little bit on the strop. We'll freehand it. Because from the factory, these have a polished edge on them. There we go. This particular machine is a AMK 75 from amktactical.com. Hey Kevin, if you'll shoot me an email through my website, I'll see if I can find it. I can't remember which Facebook page this was. It's a sharpening page. And I don't know if it was the twice as sharp one or one of the other ones that the guy wanted to sell it. Okay, so you can see the tip is messed up here. Can y'all see that? So the tip is messed up. I'm gonna go over here and use my Harbor Freight and I'm gonna fix that tip. So just like that, I fixed the tip. I rounded it from this way. And so at the end, I'll polish this side of it. All right, we got 2 more knives left and we're done for the day. All right. 16 degrees per side for a shun. Hey, take care, Kevin. Always good talking to you. John, depends on the brand. You know, but you're going to be somewhere around 18 to 20 degrees. Maybe as high as 24. Yeah, Byron, they're nice knives. They're just very hard to take care of for most people. This lady takes really good care of them. The previous lady does not take care of hers. They're always beat up. She always puts them in the dishwasher. Big nicks in them. This lady had brought me 3. First time she's ever come to me. And she keeps them in really good shape. You can tell she's never put it in the dishwasher. The handle's really nice. I can tell if a knife has been put in the dishwasher. So here's the last knife we're going to do, another shun. No nicks in the blade. You know, she keeps it pretty nice. It's a little dirty. Looks like she used it and didn't clean it before bringing it to me, but it's looking good. No nicks. And I give all the knives back to everybody in cardboard sleeves, so they're not banging together. I get them from True Hone. I buy them at $1,000 a box. The shipping's the outrageous part. Okay, is that where it was, Jim? I think Kevin has bailed out on us, but I thought that was a heck of a deal. I don't know if the guy still got it or not. I'm not putting any pressure on it. That's why I have this bar. You see how I'm holding the other hand? I'm literally barely touching it to the belt and the platen. There's no downward pressure whatsoever. Awesome. Well, if Kevin contacts me, or if he's still here, he can. Hopefully he'll find it or contact me, and I'll send him that same link that I sent you. Well, thanks for watching, Clifford. So this is the last knife. I'm going to do a little. I am going to strop it. I'm going to strop it by hand. And I haven't put any compound on this for a while. I'm going to put a little compound on it. All right, let me show you what the sleeves look like. Watch out, dog. So here are the sleeves that I use. And I put my little name of the company and everything on each sleeve. First, we're going to test that knife. Everybody always says, "Why don't you test them?" Because I don't sharpen knives to cut paper. But you can see how sharp that is. So it's done. And I take them and put them in there like that. And that goes back to the client just like that. So when she comes and picks them up, they're in nice little sleeves and they're ready to go. So, hey, I appreciate y'all watching. George, thank you very much. We're finished for the night. Turn off all the noise. That's my dust collector. That's the fans still on. Well, I try to be professional. So, there's my partner in crime. She sees something. All right, folks, y'all have a good evening. Cheers.